Rob, spending the day in the hot sun can go from fun and relaxing to a serious injury real fast if you don't take the proper precautions. Today is a good day to be talking about this with Dr. Clarence Lee from US HealthWorks. Doctor, nice to have you here.
Always great to be here.
So it could be 103, 104 in Sacramento today, hottest day of the year as Rob was talking about. First of all, don't go outdoors if you can, right?
Yeah, I'd like folks to stay inside during the hottest parts of the day. So around noon, when the sun is really high, you want to try to stay inside and avoid those times. If you are outside, just try to be in shade as much as possible.
So people always say if you know you're going to be outdoors and exercising, to start hydrating the day before.
Absolutely.
Because that's a big thing. But let's say we're outside today, we're doing something. What will I start to feel if it's not going well for me? Because I may not recognize that.
Yeah, so there's kind of three stages to what we call kind of heat syndrome. So it may start initially with cramps. So you might start having muscle cramps in your calves or your back or your arms. So that will kind of be the first kind of telltale sign that you're getting a little bit behind on hydration. But your body's going to try to combat that as much as it can with sweating and try to cool yourself off. When it's a serious emergency is when your body stops sweating. You're not sweating as much, and the temperature, your body temperature goes up really, really high. So it kind of progresses through those stages. But once you get to heat stroke, is that last kind of stage, I mean, that's an emergency. You need to call 911.
Your body is shutting down to protect itself? Is that? Yeah,
it's just running out of options to cool itself off. Yeah.
Okay. So sports drinks, water, what's at the top of your list to rehydrate, to get back?
I say a combination of both.
Okay.
So you want to use water as well as oral rehydrating fluid. So like a Gatorade, a Powerade, something like that. One of the main things with just water is you're losing a lot of salt when you sweat. So Gatorade has salt and sugar in it, and that will help you absorb the water. So I say a combination of both if you can. That'd be ideal.
You mentioned shade. I mean, obviously it's still warm in the shade and whatnot, but we're talking about lighter clothing. We're talking about avoiding direct sunlight, especially the hottest part of the day. If you listen to Rob, is generally around 3, 4, 5 p.m. That's when our AC kicks in. So how do we still go outside but counteract that? So
try to keep your skin as covered as much as possible. So you also want to include in there sunscreen is big. So if you get sunburn, that inhibits your body's ability to cool itself because it damages the skin. So covering your skin as much as possible. If you are getting behind on hydration, try to cool yourself off with water. Water on yourself, water hose, whatever it is. But there's lots of things you can do. But stay out of the sun as much as possible. If you're in the sun, keep your skin covered. And always have something to hydrate with you.
My daughter had soccer practice yesterday afternoon, and we have other activities later this afternoon. One thing we did with my daughter, I don't know if you recommend this, but we had like a frozen towel that we had in the freezer that was wet. Is there an area on your body? Is it around the neck area?
Yeah, forehead, neck.
So the head area is the one that you want to keep cool?
Yes, armpits and groin area. So those are the main areas that you want if you want to try to cool somebody down rapidly. Head, neck, armpits, and the groins.
Can I avoid an ice pack in the groin area? Can you not recommend that one? That does not sound good to me at all.
Not fun, not fun.
We'll bring you back next time.
That'll be the last resort.
That's the last resort. Okay, we'll start with the neck, and then we'll go to the armpits, and we'll skip the last part. Dr. Clarence Lee, US HealthWorks. Always good to have you here, Doctor.
Thanks a lot.
Amy, over to you.